Good morning, Loretto. This is your United Nations representative, Beth Blissman, trying something new in the new year. I'm giving you a brief update of some of the things that I will be focusing on this year, along with our various volunteers who are assisting and the wonderful advisory committee for Loretto at the UN. And I'm going to start by sharing my screen and showing you one of the ways I start my week. Hopefully this is working and you can now see announcements for civil society representatives. This comes out at some point on Monday of every week and shows us all of the many wonderful options of things happening through the United Nations. It's incredibly active. There are learning opportunities, lots of things happening, of course, around COVID-19 right now. There's usually historical celebrations going on. For example, Sunday was the 75th anniversary of the first ever session of the General Assembly itself. That meeting was held in London, and the UK hosted a lovely event on Sunday about that, where the Secretary General was able to highlight the need for climate action, pandemic response, and adhering to the documents, the founding documents of the United Nations. But this picture right here is what I really want to talk to you about. Coming in September 2021, there will be a United Nations Food Summit. Hopefully, at least some of this will be able to take place in person at UN headquarters in New York City. I'm hoping that Loretto will be well represented because of all the work recently that we've done working on food systems. There's an entire website dedicated to the Food Systems Summit, and that's our Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres. He notes, "It is unacceptable that hunger is on the rise at a time when the world wastes more than 1 billion tons of food every year. It's time to change how we produce and how we consume, including to reduce greenhouse emissions. Transforming food systems is crucial for delivering all of the Sustainable Development Goals. As a human family, a world free of hunger is our imperative." Another focus for our year will be women and girls and how our rights are upheld and increased, and how we end gender-based violence. There will be an event at the end of this month, January 26th and 27th, a virtual event, a defining year for accelerating gender equality, equity, and justice. It's the 7th annual Symposium on the Role of Religion and Faith-Based Organizations in International Affairs. Each day, it takes place in the morning, Eastern Time, starting at 9:30 a.m. If you would like to go, please let me know. I will forward you the information so you can register. We will also be very, very involved in this year's Commission on the Status of Women. As a non-governmental organization or NGO, we will be co-sponsoring at least 2 events as part of the NGO CSW Forum. More on that later. Finally, I wanted to lift up to you a special date, Friday, the 22nd of January, because it is the day when nuclear weapons will be declared illegal, because the Treaty for the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons comes into force. And you can track the progress of the world through this new nuclear weapons ban monitor. The website is banmonitor.org. That's BANMONITOR.org. I know this is something that we have followed in Loretto and done activism around for many, many years. It's high time that the world stops producing and funding nuclear weapons. As we make our plans to do our part, this is one way we can be tracking the progress of the world. I thank you for keeping me in prayer. Feel free to reach out via email or text. And thank you for following our social media for Loretto at the United Nations. Have a great day. Take care.